Jesse Olette. Please start warming up. U14 female 44-48 kilogram combined beginner category. Flow sheet number 47. Please warm up. Now fighting line number 2 is Finn Grace and Jesse Olette. On deck on mat number 2 is Shamil and Phoenix.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Maria McCarran and Sylvie Shizman. On deck for mat 3 is Malcolm Thompson and Andre Pagnetti.
Now fighting on mat 1, Logan Beasley and Jordan Heath. On deck, mat 1, Luca Poirier and Rudra Nambudri.
On deck on mat number 2 is Shamil and Phoenix.
Now fighting mat 1, Logan Beasley and Jordan Heath. Now fighting mat 1, Logan Beasley and Jordan Heath. On deck, mat 1, Luca Poirier and Rudra Nambudri. Now fighting on mat 1 is Luca Poirier and Rudra Nambudri. On deck, mat 1, Andrea Ashcroft and Isla McDonald. Now fighting on mat 1, Andrea Ashcroft and Isla McDonald. Isla McDonald, sorry about that.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Malcolm Thompson and Andre Pagnetti.
Thank you, Kyle.
And on deck for mat 3 is Maximum Joubert and Sam Wong. And Troy Smith, can you look over here, please?
Perfect, thank you everyone. So now fighting will be Andrea and Isla on mat
1. Now fighting on mat number 2 is Shamil and Phoenix. On deck on mat number 2 is Andrew McNeil and James Norton.
1. On deck, mat 1 will be Inessa Malik and Catherine Olea. On deck, mat 1, Inessa Malik and Catherine Olea.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Maxime Joubert and Sam Wand. On deck for mat 3 is Megan Ward and Violet Nabi.
Now fighting on mat 1, Inessa Malik and Catherine Olea. Now fighting mat 1, Inessa Malik and Catherine Olea. On deck, mat 1, William Allenbach and Logan Beasley. On deck, William Allenbach and Logan Beasley, mat 1. Now fighting on mat 1, William Allenbach and Logan Beasley. Now fighting mat 1, William Allenbach and Logan Beasley. On deck, mat 1, Magella O'Neill and Andrea Ashcroft. On deck, mat 1, Magella O'Neill and Andrea Ashcroft.
Now fighting on mat number 2 is Andrew McNeil and James Norton. On deck is Jesse Olette and Michelle Elise. This is just a walkover. Andrew McNeil is not here, so just Jesse Norton, just a walkover. Now fighting on mat number 2 is Jesse Olette and Michelle Elise. Jesse Olette and Michelle Elise. You are on mat number 2 now.
Now fighting on mat 1, Magella O'Neill and Andrea Ashcroft. On deck, mat 1, Rudra Nambudri and Adam Uaz.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Megan Ward and Violet Mabee. On deck for mat 3 is William Thompson and Umar Arabwa.
Chris Gregory, can you go to weigh-ins, please? Chris Gregory, to weigh-ins. Cancel that. Bob is going.
For mat 3, could we have the minus 44 and 48 kg U14 females start warming up, please? That is the U14, minus 44 and 48 kgs warming up, please.
On deck on mat number 2 is Elizabeth Barsola and Rama Alcey. Rama and Elizabeth are on deck on mat number 2. Now fighting on mat number 2 is Elizabeth Barasola and Rama Alsad. On deck on mat number 2 is Hero and Dalton. This is the medal round, Hero and Dalton.
Hello? Now fighting on mat 3 is William Thompson and Umar Arevwa. On deck for mat 3 is Mahalo Tokar and Charlie Calabrese.
Now fighting on mat 1, Rudra Nambudri and Adam Uaz. Rudra and Adam now fighting on mat 1.
Please start warming up for mat number 2, U14 female minus 52 kilos. Flow chart number 49.
On deck, mat 1 will be Jordan Heath and Miles Sangster. On deck, mat 1, Jordan Heath and Miles Sangster.
On mat 3 fighting is Mahalo Tokar and Charlie Calabrese. On deck is Zoe Shizman and Maria McCarran.
U18 should now start warming up. U18, use the tatami area for warm up. U18 can start warming up.
Now fighting on mat 1 is Rudra Nambudri and Adam Uaz. Rudra Nambudri and Adam Uaz on mat 1. On deck, mat 1, Jordan Heath and Miles Sangster. On deck, Jordan and Miles.
Also start warming up U14 females minus 57, 63 kilogram combined. Sheet number 50A. Please start warming up.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Zoe Shizman and Maria McCarran. On deck is Claire Hoikel and Nayla. Nila Tuabia. And could we have the U14 females plus 63 kg start warming up on for mat 3?
person on mat number 2 come to winner on mat number 2.
Over here.
Now fighting on mat number 2 is Hero and Dalton in the medal rounds. On deck is Ashlyn Kendall and Lakin Minitos. Now fighting on mat number 2. Ashlyn Kendall and Lakin Minitos. On deck on mat number 2 is James and Shamil. James and Shamil, you're on deck on mat number 2. Oh, now fighting is Ashlyn and Lakin. Lakin from Judoka. Now fighting is Ashlyn and Lakin. On deck is James and Shamil.
Over here, buddy. Excuse me. Over here. Now fighting on mat 1, Jordan Heath and Miles Sangster. Now fighting mat 1, Jordan and Miles on mat 1. On deck, mat 1, Isla McDonald and Inessa Malik.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Claire Oikel and Neela Tuabia. On deck is Sophie Durant and Tegan McKenna. That is on mat 3.
Thank you.
Mat 2, winner of Mat 2, come report to Giuseppe, winner of Mat 2. Now fighting on mat number 2 is James and Shamil. On deck on mat number 2 will be Isabel Cole and Annabelle Del Silva.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Sophie Durant and Tegan McKenna. On deck for mat 3 is Violet McBee and Sylvie Shizman.
Now fighting on mat number 2 is Isabel and Annabelle. On deck on mat number 2 is Ashlyn Kendall and Elizabeth Barsola. Now fighting on mat number 2 is Ashlyn Kendall and Elizabeth Barsola. On deck for the gold medal match is Hero and Shamil.
Now fighting on mat 3 is Violet McBee and Sylvie Shizman. On deck is Mila Tuabia and Megumi Wells.
Now fighting is Ashlyn and Elizabeth. On deck is Hero and Shamil. Now fighting on mat number 2 is Hero and Shamil. On deck on mat number 2 is Lakin and Rama.
Now fighting on mat 1, Isla McDonald and Inessa Malik. Now fighting mat 1, Isla McDonald and Inessa Malik. On deck, mat 1, Luca Poirier and Ian Nizama. On deck, mat 1, Luca Poirier and Ian Nizama.